welcome back to Trails to Azure. That's what this one's called. Back to day 1 of chapter 1. Finally gonna make quest progress after talking to everyone in the city that I think mattered. Quest number 1. Well, I already started the other quest, but... Oh, there you are, Lloyd. And you brought some fresh faces with you, I see. Yeah, these are the 2 newest members of the SSS. Nice to meet you. I'm Noel Seeker. Wazi Hemisphere. Pleasure is mine. Pleasure is mine. Incidentally, I hear you and Lloyd have known each other since you were little. I'd love to hear about what he was like in his early days, if you don't mind my asking. Haha, oh you bet I don't. I've got a story or 2 about him that'd shock the pants off of you, believe me. I never should have introduced you 2. If you're done plotting my future embarrassment, could we get back to business now? You were going to show us how to use our new Enigma II orbments, right? Oh yeah, sorry. Slipped my mind for a second. Let's begin. As I'm sure you all know, you are now using a brand new model of battle orbment, the Enigma II. I need to fix something really quick. Okay, because I think my audio might have been a little high. New battle orbment, the Enigma II. It's a direct upgrade from your previous Enigmas, manufactured courtesy of the Epstein Foundation. The biggest difference it has from the old models is the center slot. The quartz that goes there is referred to as a master quartz. They're the ones with the patterns engraved on them, right? Exactly. You can't miss them. A master quartz differs from a regular quartz in that it has the potential to develop and grow. By defeating enemies while it's set in your Enigma II, it'll gain experience and become more powerful over time. Wow, it sounds almost supernatural. Yes, it's as though the master quartz itself is actually alive. So, I assume we're in for a bit of a lecture on its underlying principles or something? Nah, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no researcher. I just know the basics of how it works. Maybe grow wasn't the right word though. You can think of it more like you're drawing out the hidden power inside the quartz. Anyway, I can at least explain the essentials of using your Enigma IIs. Not so much the theory, but the real-life, practical know-how. Before we get to that though, here, these are for you. Pixie and Crow. So, this is a master quartz. It certainly feels different from a regular quartz. Are you sure you don't want us to pay for these though? Don't worry about it. The CPD provided them to me for your training specifically. By the way, master quartz can't be synthesized at normal workshops, and they can't be mass-produced either. The few we do have were shipped directly from the Foundation. Basically, we're only able to sell 1 master quartz of each type, so handle yours with care. I see, so they're pretty rare then. Do you have any tips for us before we use them in the field, Wendy? Sure. First, could you all equip your master quartz for me? It doesn't matter who uses which. Just let me know once everyone's set. Oh, and while master quartz do have elemental types, their slots have no restrictions. In other words, anyone can use any master quartz. I see. That's very convenient. What are we waiting for then? Let's get them equipped. An Enigma II me. Okay, so now I need to... Wrong button, because wrong control, different controller. So... Pixie is... That's Art's power when battle begins, and this is speed when battle begins. So that's better for offensive arts. And this is better for just being quick. have any quartz to actually give these guys? I have poison. Yeah, let's give him poison, why not? Alrighty, you've all got a Master Quartz equipped now. Good work. What's next, Wendy? Nothing big. You just need to get some live practice in so you can see how they work for yourselves. You mean you want us to use them in actual combat? Sure do. I know you and Noelle already have some experience, Lloyd, but humor me anyway. Worst case, you get some extra practice in. That sounds fair enough. Do you want us to focus on any particular locations or a specific number of battles? Not really. I'll leave the who, what, and where of things up to you. Just win one fight without turning tail and running away. That'll be good enough. She won't tell us the who, what, where, but she, like, in response to a specific number of battles. I think we can manage that. Well, Lloyd, any ideas on where we should go? One of our support requests involved clearing out some monsters in Maison Imelda, didn't it? We could kill two birds with one stone that way. Good idea. It'll be a lot easier than heading towards the highway. Great. Sounds like you've got a place in mind. Oh, and before I forget, I've got one more quartz for you to take along. Mind one? What's this for? Just another little gift from CPD headquarters. If you set it in a normal slot, you'll be able to use a brand new art for the Enigma II. Analyze. Knowing is half the battle, as they say. Try it out in combat, and you'll see what I mean. I hear you loud and clear. Without Tio around, we'll need to rely on arts and items to analyze enemies in the meantime. Alright then. Take care out there. Wouldn't want you to slip up on a training mission, am I right? And don't forget, you can come back to tune your orbits or synthesize some new quartz whenever you want. I have no reason to read this because it's just, oh, all this is the same as before. Can I purchase Master Quartz? No. Oh, I could get some slots opened. She seems like she might be arts focused. I don't know about them. She will probably... Oh, I could go straight to a tier 2. That's pretty funny. I think I could probably just give everyone one more slot. I kind of want to give everyone another slot, but I need to actually have stuff in the slot for it to be worthwhile. So, let's look at Quartz. I need anything for him. I should put the earth on her. Just because it's easier that way. So anything, 3 anythings, 4 anythings and a wind, 5 anythings, a wind, and a space. I'm probably not going to be able to get that, but 5 anythings, a wind, and a space. I need 2 winds. I'll go 3. Space. Actions are always good. Guess not there for now. Because I'm bad at keeping track of basic stuff. So he's gonna get... Oh, he already has a hit, so he actually can't... Oh, I just need to switch this. She needs wind. She already has an evade, but it's in the wrong slot. She has 1 slot, he has 2 slots. I think speed on him seems valuable. I'm gonna give evasion to him, evasion to her. So I have 1, 2 slots left. Yeah, let's give him hit and try to find maybe another wind. I don't think I can get another wind. I don't think I'm gonna Sepith anymore. Blind is gonna cost too much, yeah. I mean, having access to more healing would be good. Let's just get an extra HP. And she equips HP for extra healing. And now everyone has 3 quartz. Okay, nice and easy. Let's go here. Ooh, am I going to be able to go into the geofront? Shoot, I can't heal there. Oh well. Maison Imelda is down south in the downtown district. I'm hoping that there will be somewhere here that I can heal when necessary. But for now, it is what it is. I'll probably level up at least once over the course of exploring this area. Give me a good raccoon direction. Ooh, big hit. Oh. Big hit. Yes, they're all... Well, the top 2 are pretty close to leveling. Bottom 2 are pretty far. Successfully finish a battle with Master Quartz equipped. Easy. But first is collecting all this stuff. Let's go for... Better leave them in AoE. Not letting them heal for free. God. Going back to the early game where your movement is really short is very different. Okay, all those. The treasure chest activates its power to stop time. Fortunately, you can't do anything either. But nothing happens while you read this text. That's a fun joke. I like that. Commenting about the fact that your time freezes when you're reading text in a chest. Careful. Come on, he can't see me. Chest. EP charge. 2 out of 61 of tails in the chest. I shall await your answer at midnight. For my heart, from my heart to yours, Jubilee. With the letter fully read, Cyril sighed, returned it back to its accompanying chest set upon his lap, then sunk further into his chair. Long legs spread wide in a most undignified manner. I don't remember how the first part went. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a lot funnier not remembering what is going on in those stories. Specifically because these chest messages don't matter to begin with. They're just further cementing that they don't matter by not even being able to remember the previous entry. Is a lot of fun. Oh, not a real fight. Oh, and they got a free crit? Ugh. What is her... Oh, S grenade? Sleep grenade? It was a lot of damage. Oh, the move down is so strong. Any AoE? Nice. Okay, game progress. Okay, in here, there's a raccoon in the next room. Ooh, it actually explicitly had a you can't interact with this logo. The previous ones, it didn't have like a pop-up crossing that out, it was just blank. Excel shoes. Wow, a sequel to Trails in the Chest? I can't believe they got a chest-selling author to work on this game. Love it. Yeah, let's just give it to him. I think giving the speed boost to him is better. And then I steal his shoes. Okay. I mean, the fight at the end of this area in the previous game was kind of rough. Okay, it was still aggroed. Enemy advantage. What is his boost? I have no idea. I know what Lloyd's is, but I don't know what New Dude's is. What is his S-Craft? Ooh, a single target, okay. But I can Broadaxe to kill 3 of them. Progress being made. Poisoned. I'm surprised that she was able to poison. Like, I don't know what I have. Oh, yeah, because I have a poison orb equipped. Blind, pretty good. An advertisement pasted on the bottom side of the lid. You'd have to be blind to not see all Maison Imelda has to offer. For availabilities, contact Madame Imelda at Imelda's Antique Shop. She can equip more wind type, which I think is worth more than HP and having one more person who can heal. Monster chest. I don't want to deal with the monster chest right now, but they actually maintain their aggro now. Yeah, whatever. That's not at all who I was hoping to kill. Yeah, combat is boring early. Just save over that. Monster chest. Ooh. It's gonna be rough. What is hers? I can hit 4 there. I can hit 4 there. I can hit 4 there. Blast storm. Oh yeah, this is where she's like grenade a net into shooting into a rocket launcher. Well, like pod rocket launcher. Not even that strong. Let's just, I don't know, shoot this guy. He will Broadaxe. Killing the mosquitoes is high priority because they heal. There, no more mosquitoes. She feels like she's gonna carry early. Move 1, nice. Someone keeps stealing the wheels off the First Division patrol cars. They're working tirelessly to bring them to justice. I love it. I love these jokes. They're so fun. Actually, I think move is better on someone like him. I think I'd rather have move than hit. Because I think hit's not bad, but it's really not vital at this stage, I'm pretty sure. What arts do I even have? I don't even have aerial yet. Yeah, I don't have any good arts. Like, her AoE shooting is gonna carry the early game. When it's all just attacking directly. Oh, cookbook. A book entitled Simple Seasonal Recipes is simply lying on the shelf. Light burger. Oh, no, chests have made me develop the habit of talking to those twice every time. Yep, it's the same fight as last time, pretty much. Let's be safe. And just heal everyone to full. He doesn't have enough to use arts, but I mean, he's not gonna use arts anyway, so. Okay, I have 2 S-Crafts to work with. That is a big hit. But look at this. She can just shoot 3 people. And like, boom. 1 mosquito's dead. 2 mosquitoes are dead. He needs to heal. I could chrono down. I definitely need to heal him, because he's about to die. Let's just do this for safety in case he does die. Oh, I also got a critical on that. I wasn't paying enough attention to those. You definitely never want to let the enemies get a free critical. That's a problem. I need to actually pay attention to the AT stuff, because if I'd been critical poorly, I would have died. Oh, but using that triggered the poison to apply. I can just Holy Bullet. I totally forgot about that for cheese purposes. Better kill mosquitoes. I mean, she has one evade gem. She just evaded twice. Very skillful. Phantom Rush is speed down. AoE'd. Focus on the enemy. I could Electronet. I really want to kill the guy. Ooh, actually Heavy Smash. Can't hit both, but it's not worth it. I think netting them, killing them. I should have healed. That was a misplay, I believe. No one's dead yet. I'm lucky. I misplayed this terribly. He needs to be healed for sure. Heavy Smash. I didn't check if it applies or not. It is resisted, but the strength down isn't. She needs to... I also kind of want to analyze, but I think it's more important to play properly, but yeah, none of these would be helpful. Trendy card. Phantom Rush. Keep the speed debuff. Oh, the knockback is really nice. Not all I meant to do. I double clicked. I think we're okay. Do you have any ranged? I mean, that's not really gonna do much, but it's ranged. But it missed. Okay, he's gonna move back for another turn to play safe. She's gonna shoot. He will now Phantom Rush again. He should be okay on HP. He's gonna move up here so he can heal. She has a delay that I think he's immune to delays. Yeah, he's immune to delays, so there's no point in using that. Decreasing strength wouldn't be bad, because he has some direct attacks. I didn't mean to click that quickly. It worked out fine, but it didn't work out fine because she's about to die. Heal her. The ranged counters are pretty good. Lots of experience. Defense 1. Exterminated monster in Maison Imelda. Craft book strike. A craft book? Oh wait. Does who I start with stem from... No, it can't stem from the choices I made in the previous game, right? You must always start with Ellie. A craft book? It seems a little before our time. Mildly speaking. Oh look! There's an attack in here that's designed to be used by 2 people in sync. Don't you think Lloyd and Wazzy might be able to recreate this? Hey, you just may be right about that. Want to give it a shot, Wazzy? It'd be my pleasure. I might actually use combo crafts this time because I've given up on following a guide. And if I'm not following a guide, I'm not going to be able to get like optimal bond points. Which means combo crafts will actually be usable because using the combo craft influences your bond points. So because I will have bond points that like, I'm going to go heal at the, it might heal me, I don't know. After I turn in the quests to Maison Imelda. Let's turn to the Imelda quest, which I think I have to talk to her about, but I got distracted. Because I can actually use combo craft, this probably can go more interestingly. I'll be keeping a close eye on the SSS now that you're back in action. I look forward to reading all the delicious headlines you'll produce. Our division doesn't exist to generate entertainment for you, Imelda. Haha, I was right. You are fascinating. Wait, what does she sell? Same set of stuff, but you can craft these elsewhere. Interesting. I guess this is just going to turn in at the computer. I have to report this back, and then I'll do this. Maybe Wendy will heal us. She won't, but maybe. Welcome back, guys. I take it you completed the combat test. So, what did you think, Ellie, Wazzy? How do you like your new Master Quartz? I was very pleasantly surprised, actually. Same here. Who knew so much power could be harnessed from a single quartz? Frankly, whatever expectations I had were blown away. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. And guess what? Power these babies up to their max level, and you'll unlock something special for your trouble. But I'll let you find out what that is for yourselves. Wow, you mean these things have even more in store for us? I guess that's something for us to look forward to. So, does that wrap up today's training? It's kind of ironic that they're doing training now, but then theoretically speaking, Tio probably doesn't have to be trained. Like, Randy will have to be retrained later. So did that wrap up today's training? Yep, I'll send my report into CPD headquarters right away. Did you guys have any other questions about how to use your orbments before I let you go? If there's anything you need a recap on, that's fine too. Well, let's see. Battle orbments, quartz, opening slots, none of those are new. Well, some of them are new, but we already got that talked about already. So, nothing. I think that'll do for now. Thank you for giving us a rundown, Wendy. We've really learned a lot today. Always glad to be of service. Oh, and before you go, I want you to have a new quartz I made for the Enigma II. This one's on the house. Let's just call it a welcome back gift for the SSS and leave it at that. Eagle Eye. I believe that shows enemies on the map. We'll put it to good use. Thanks again, Wendy. Yes, you've been a great help to us. Nah, it was nothing. Don't forget, you can always come to me if there's something you didn't quite get, or if you just need a refresher. Oh, and one more thing. We've also begun offering new services at the next counter over. And there you have it. So, can I count on you guys to keep coming back to Gen 10 for all your Orbital needs? You can bet we will. That's not the response. So can I count on you guys? Means you certainly can, would be a better response. After all the help you gave us today, how could we not? That's the quest done. What's new stuff here? Welcome to Gen 10. This is the customer service desk. Oh, you guys are Wendy's friends, right? You'll be happy to know that we just received some new Enigma covers. Once you've bought one, I can swap it in or out at this counter whenever you want, free of charge. I'll always be right here if you need me, so don't be a stranger, okay? So, buy/replace cover. Oh, buy Master Quartz. So Lloyd can swap. He has a new one. These are all costly, so I'm not going to buy them now. I'll buy them later. Master Quartz. Platinum for 1,000. Mirage for 5,000. Mirage is Platinum and Mirage. Mirage is going to be Mirage. Is Platinum going to be Space? Because if Platinum's Space, then I actually do want the Space one. Space, yeah. Enhances max HP and ADF. Killing enemies recovers HP. I kind of want it because it fits with Wazi, except for the abilities don't seem to fit, but Mirage. EP enhances EP and arts. Killing enemies restores EP. That seems really good for specifically whoever you use as your main arts user. I'll just buy them both, why not? It might be a bad idea to buy them now, but like since the last time it was Tio who did like all my arts, because that was just what worked best. Like the Mirage would be good on Tio, but so I have earth, fire, so I don't have water or am I only missing water? Which we're gonna get from Tio. I'm looking for help manuals. Oh, there. Earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, mirage. So yeah, I'm only missing water. And I'm assuming when Tio comes back, she's gonna have a water master quartz. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, that must be the chief. He did say he would be calling this afternoon. Yes, special support section. Lloyd Banning speaking. Hey, Lloyd. Like I mentioned this morning, you'll all be coming to the Crossbell Police Academy. You know where it is, right? Of course. It's past the gate near the fork on the West Crossbell Highway. Yeah, I'll leave the gate open for you. Just open the gate when we get there. By the way, I figure you've already patrolled the city, right? Give your honest opinion. How'd it look? Oh. Well, to be honest, my gut tells me something's brewing in the woodwork. Well, make sure you keep those senses sharp then. You'll need them now more than ever. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you here. Understood, sir. Sounds like it really was the chief. What did you have to say? You looked worried. It's just, even the chief seems to have picked up on the change in the atmosphere. You should probably give him a report on Lecter and Heiyue too. Good idea. So, shall we head to the academy? Yeah. Let's take the west exit, out onto the highway. Oh, I just got a new quartz to equip. Okay, yeah, so I can access the West Crossbell Highway now. I want to go to the entertainment district to rest. And full heal. It might be expensive though. 800. Ah, whatever. Brings me to a nice even 13,000. Save real quick. I should have saved before I rested, but I was gonna equip Orbment because I got a new quartz. Eagle Eye. Yeah. I think I want to give her. Actually. Oh, she definitely doesn't need EP cut. EP cut's not useful for how I'm gonna use her. Let's use hit. She's just gonna be a physical attacker for now. EP cut would be useful on her because she will be using arts. I mean, right now, physical attacker, physical attacker, physical attacker. That's not a good division of people. I still need a healer though. Yeah, I'll go with that for now. I'll eventually have to get an actual arts-based ally, but for now it's fine. Hey, it's the new building there. What's that sound? It actually has a door on that building. I got distracted. What's that sound? That's the guy they're trying to catch. There were people stationed to try and capture them. Oh, what are they doing? They're going way over the speed limit. It's a flagrant traffic violation, that's for sure. I can't help but pity that poor car. She deserves better than that. That reminds me, there have been more and more reports of reckless drivers speeding through the city lately. They've been disrupting the peace all over the place from the sound of it. You don't say. And remind me, how is that the special support section's business? It puts the public at risk. Obviously we can't overlook that. If I remember correctly, Kate is patrolling the entertainment district today. I'll try calling her Enigma. She'll know what to do. These kinds of incidents are typically handled by the Metropolitan Division after all. Yes, this is Officer Kate, the Metropolitan Division speaking. Sorry to bother you, Kate. Oh, Lloyd, did you need something? Yes, actually, there's something I'd like to report. Lloyd outlined the reckless driving incident. Oh, so you've seen them too. Well, since you're in the neighborhood, there's something I'd like your help with. Our help? Can you come and rendezvous with me when you get the chance? I'll be waiting right by the hotel in the entertainment district. Sure, we'll see you soon. Alright, talk to you then. What did Officer Kate have to say? She's requesting our help with something. The Metropolitan Division needs our help. Let me guess. She wants us to stop the runaway car at any cost. Brute force authorized? We're supposed to be making the streets less dangerous, Wazzy. Anyway, let's make our way to the hotel in the entertainment district. Yeah, this house here has a new door. It used to just be a black, open zone. I mean, the car clearly drove straight past her. Thanks for coming, SSS. Good to see you again, Kate. You want our help with the reckless driving case, correct? I'm curious to hear more myself. Yes, allow me to explain. Recently, there have been reports about an out-of-control car coming in from all over the city. The drivers seem to enjoy the thrill of near misses with anything and everything, pedestrians included. Right, we experienced that in person just now. I've heard about this being an issue. There've also been a lot of complaints of them blaring their car horn without reason. It seems they're intent on being a nuisance. Whoever they are, they sure know how to get under everyone's skin. Right, as you can imagine, this is a problem Metropolitan Division wants solved ASAP. Therefore, I'm requesting the SSS's aid in putting a stop to that runaway car. Are you up to the task? Start your engines or pump your brakes. Oh, very good. Of course, we'll do everything we can to lend our assistance. Haha. I mean, how can I say no? You've had my back since my days at the police academy, Kate. Well, I mean, you can say no because we're actually busy. Like, Sergey wants us at the police academy right now. Thanks, Lloyd. This is a huge help. The fast and the injurious. Let me begin by telling you about the perpetrators in question. We aren't dealing with one driver, but rather a group of 3 young men from Calvard. There have been sightings of them all over the city recently. They start by the park in the Harbor District before hitting roads all across the state. It seems they've recently added the Maine's Mountain Path to their driving route as well. They're driving recklessly on the highways too? If something happened, they could end up impacting bus services. I think her priorities are a little bit off. I think running over pedestrians in the city is more important than impacting bus services. But who knows? You're right, but that gives me an idea. If you cut off their access to the highway, it'd provide you with an opportunity to catch them. That's a good point. Then, if you use your patrol cars, you could have them surrounded, no problem. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an option. If we don't handle this carefully, they could break through our formation out of desperation. If it came to that, it could lead to a major traffic accident. That's the last thing we want. I see what you mean. And in that situation, the police would definitely be the ones who are held responsible. Exactly. That's why I requested your help. I mean, the police would have some blame, but it sounds a little like it's clearly the reckless driver's fault actually, but your experience in the SSS could lead us to a creative, if a bit unconventional, solution. We need to think outside of the box to devise a plan that'll bring that car to a halt without endangering the townsfolk. Got it. I understand where you're coming from now. The way I see it, there are two essential components we need to consider here. First, an actual method of stopping the runaway car. That runaway car. Second, a location where it can be executed without putting any of the citizens in danger. I agree. If either of those are flawed, not only will we fail to capture them, but we may do more harm than good. In that case, let's start by pinning down our approach. Okay, this can be a chain of questions and I'm going to lose DP for answering it correctly. I can think of a few ways to start. Once it won't lead to a major accident, I hope. That's the real obstacle here, not just the car itself. Right, our first priority is to minimize the chance of us involving any civilians. We need to drum up a plan that can achieve that. Does anything come to mind? Let's see. Cut them off with patrol cars, lay traps on the road, lure them into a dead end. I mean, it's not the first one, because they already said that that was a bad idea. Luring them into a dead end could be good. I feel like that's probably the safest choice, because traps may affect other people, but luring them into a dead end will contain them. I really don't know what the correct answer is here, and I'm not going to search it. I'm going to say lure them into a dead end. Well, what if we lured them into a dead end? They wouldn't be able to speed their way out of that. There'd be no other choice but to stop. I see. Yeah, that could work. It's about as safe as we can swing it, too. Perhaps. But that leads us to our second challenge. The location. I can't think of anywhere in the city that'd be suitable. And we obviously can't use the new City Hall site or the IBC building. You're right. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Guess it wasn't such a good idea after all. Oh, don't be so unimaginative. If there aren't any dead ends, why don't we just make one ourselves? We could set up a barricade of those sandbags they have at the construction sites. Oh, that's a great idea. If we use those, we can stop them wherever we want. This feels like this was the correct answer. Pretty sharp thinking, Wazzy. Heh, you're too kind. So then, the final question is where to set all of this up. Does the Metropolitan Division have the car's usual route fully mapped? Of course. We had to for everyone's safety. The cars have been making regular laps around the city. From here in the entertainment district, they head to the administrative district. Then they go to the harbor district, followed by East Street, Central Square, and the back alley, in that order. After that, it's rinse and repeat. In that case, we should be able to lure them into a dead end, in any of those 6 areas. What we want is a place with low foot traffic, Somewhere we can set the trap with minimal risk of involving the public. Does the car's route pass through any part of the town that would fit those requirements? Let's see. My initial assumption is back alley, because it's a back alley. Entertainment district's a no. Admin is probably a no. Harbor's a maybe. East Street's a no. Central Square's a no. So these are back alley or harbor, I think. I mean, the back alley seems the most likely to me. Either back alley, like, entertainment's busy, admin's busy, Central Square's busy, East Street's busy. Admin is a maybe. Maybe it's not busy, but Harbor or East Street seem like the best choices. But I'm gonna say back alley, because I don't know. Wait, no, I don't think that'll work. Wrong answer. We need a place that not only has few pedestrians, but also won't cause a large public disturbance. Harbor? Wait, no, I don't think that'll work. Admin? Really? I think the only place that matches our criteria is the administrative district. The administrative district, huh? That's where the civic center, library, and CPD headquarters all are. True, but that district does have a smaller amount of foot traffic than most. What doesn't really work is the foot traffic. The foot traffic that they claim exists does not match the shown foot traffic, because on the day in the last game, Trails from Zero, during the festival, it's like, oh, it's so busy in the administrative district. There was no one there, so I'm assuming, oh, the amount of people actually walking around don't actually reflect the busyness, but whatever. That district does have a smaller amount of foot traffic than most. Yeah, and there's enough open space so that even if an accident does occur, damages should be kept to a minimum. It doesn't hurt that headquarters is nearby either. I think it's a perfect spot. Yeah, this is definitely gonna work. I knew I could count on the SSS. You guys drew up that plan like it was nothing. Glad we could help. Okay, in order to lure them in, we're gonna need several patrol cars at our disposal. You leave that part to me. I'll contact everyone in my division. Then, we'll begin the operation immediately. I'll leave the construction of the barricade itself to you guys. No problem. We'll get right on it. Heh, and so the plot thickens. Since we're doing this, we may as well make sure we do it right. Definitely. I won't let them get away with abusing that poor car. So they've decided that she's a car-centric. Man, speeding around these big city streets is the best. You've really gotten the hang of driving that thing, you know that, Reggie? Haha, you're damn right I have. But hey, it wouldn't be half as easy if Yuri didn't get us such a high-spec ride. Heh, what else did you expect? It's the Verne Company's latest model, after all. By the way, didn't you almost run over some old fart on the highway, Reggie? Oh, come on. I swerved out of the way, didn't I? But did you see the look on his face when he thought we were gonna hit him? Hilarious. Freaking awesome. Classic. Ha 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 ha. That dumb old bastard looked like he was about to piss his diapers. Don't kill me. Ado, save me. Ha, what a walking skeleton. Ha ha ha. Cut it out, Sykes, or I'm gonna end up pissing myself. Wow, they find it so funny. Heh, well, we're gonna be here a while. Might as well enjoy ourselves, right? Crossbow City is our playground now. Aw, crap. Looks like the cops are here. Punch it, Reggie. Don't worry. We'll leave those pigs in the dirt where they belong. It is a clown car. It doesn't look wide enough for 2 people, yet they still fit 3. They aren't even drifting. Like, Drift. Huh, what is this, an ambush? They should know better. Can you shake them, Reggie? Obviously, they don't stand a chance. Yeah, they're not drifting. Like, what a bunch of posers. Ah, shut your snouts, you pigs. Shake them off, Reggie. No problemo. No drifting. Absolute posers. What? The hell? This wasn't here the last time we came by. It was all a trap. They really should be two cars side by side, but whatever. Check and mate. Only one thing left to do. Kick him out of the country. We have you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. Guess the jig is up. Okay, we surrender. Would you look at that? You incompetent coppers actually got something done for once. Excuse me? Would you like to be charged with disorderly conduct too? Do you even realize how much trouble you've caused? How many lives you put in danger? Yeah, don't get your skirt in a twist. Keep blowing your top and you'll wind up getting crow's feet, old lady. I wonder what crow's feet have to do with it. Is it like a face thing? I can't remember. Old? Okay, that does it. 3 servings of disorderly conduct coming right up. Calm down, Officer Kate. Well, we're waiting. Hurry up and take us in already. Not that it'll make a difference. You can't touch us in any way that matters. What? Let's take them to the headquarters for now, Kate. We wouldn't want to leave the street blocked for much longer either. Right. Okay, SSS, you help me drag these punks over to headquarters. Franz, you're tasked with getting their car out of the way. Yes, ma'am. Now, I'll be taking an official statement. All you need to do is answer my questions. Start with, what are your names? Huge ass? Seymour Butts? Who says we have to tell you? Why, you stop squaring around already. Easy now, Franz. Don't get in a tizzy. Yeah, or you'll get in trouble. Loser. Typical commoner. They're getting off with just a fine? Unfortunately so. Our state laws do provide for baseline traffic regulations, of course. But since they're Calvardians, we can't just throw the book at them. We'll give them a fine and a stern warning today, but they'll probably be released immediately after. I feared as much. Oh, you knew it would end like this? Something similar happened once before. During the anniversary festival, we had a case involving a counterfeit dealer. Her sentence consisted of no more than a reprimand and a 1-month expulsion from the state. Oh, I remember that. Ever since Uncle Dieter became the new mayor, there have been more and more motions to revise state legislations. But the fact remains that there are still many holes in the legal code that we're helpless to do anything about. The inability of cross-Belgian law to take a firm stance on punishing foreigners has been one of its fatal flaws for many years. Well, that's just great. I guess this was all a waste of time, sweat, and tears then. No, it wasn't. Sure, this has happened many times before. But that doesn't mean it was all in vain. Much the opposite, I would say this case was well worth the effort. At the very least, the streets are safer for now, if only for today. The way I see it, this is just one of the many barriers that'll stand in our way. This is not how I should be reading it, but every time they just use the word barrier, it bugs me because it's just repetition. That's exactly why I think it's important we never stop climbing. You're right. This is the kind of thing we can overcome as long as we don't give up. No, not giving up doesn't necessarily overcome anything. Then I guess it'll be up to me to keep us cool as we make our ascent. But you don't really need to cool down as you ascend past a certain point, because the two of you are way too hot-blooded about this. Honestly, Wazzy, we were just about to have put a nice button on this too. Maybe we did get a bit worked up. Anyway, can you handle things from here, Kate? Yes, of course. You were a lot of help today, SSS. If something like this comes up again, you'll be the ones I turn to. We'll be looking forward to it. So now I can actually continue the actual quest line, maybe? Going to the West Street, which branches off of here. Going this way. There are chests in this general area that I still have not located. Where would I have missed chests? There could be stuff on Station Street that I missed. I'm pretty sure I got there was probably only one in downtown. There could be stuff anywhere, really. But for now, I'm just going to keep going and not hunting for them. Actually, I might check Station Street. I know I just said I was going to keep going, but I'm going to very briefly check Station Street. See if there are any obvious paths that I missed. Yeah, cause I think supposedly there's 4 chests that might be all available right away. But I'll find the rest whenever I find them. Because I'll eventually have detection quartz and that will give me hints. Alright then, how do we want to do this? We can either get to the police academy by foot, or take a bus there instead. I'm fine with either. But I haven't been in the field for a while, so I wouldn't mind getting some exercise. Don't forget, we still have those wanted monsters to deal with on the highway. If we walk, we can take care of it on our way to the academy. We may as well. You can't be serious. Do you have any idea what hiking that far will do to my heels? Come on, Wazzy. You're too young to be saying stuff like that. Besides, how many nights have you spent partying until the sun comes up? Some fresh air will do you good. I never did understand what it is people love so much about fresh air. But, so be it. If I get tired, our dear, sweet leader can just carry me in his loving arms. Not gonna happen. By foot it is then. Must be careful and keep an eye out for those wanted monsters. Roger that. Monsters. I might kill everything on the way to get, like, loot. Oh, yeah, breakable items. Sprouted brown rice. Just getting, I don't know, excessive levels. Leveling up. Actually, it's even more valuable because of the Master Quartz levels. The leveling of the Master Quartz is actually kind of nice. Reviving Bomb. You may be asking what happened to the SSS's leftover Sepith in Trails from Zero. What? Do you think you can put Kia through college on a CPD salary? Well, I mean, you probably should be able to put Kia through college on like 4 CPD salaries. And then if you include Sergey, 5 CPD salaries. If that's not enough for college, I don't know what would be. Okay, I don't want to fight this guy now. I'm not getting team rushes, which is a shame, because team rushes save so much time. Good experience gain. Dead. Curia Bomb. Silly Shirley. Fans said they wanted chest messages, not chest massages. Oh yes, Shirley being the redhead who I assume is Randy's sister. I need to change my formation. My formation is bugging me a lot. Yeah, this formation bugs me. I'm just gonna go with the classic. And classic, I mean how I've been doing it for most games. The classic corners of a square formation. Ooh. King potatoes times 5. That's a lot of ingredients, actually. It's gonna double battle, which is not ideal. I kind of dislike how the double battle stuff goes. Team rush? Why did it default to not the center one? Generally those default to the center so they hit everything, but I guess in this game they don't default correctly. That's frustrating. It's not a big impact, but it's still annoying. Nothing obvious. I think I want to go north for exploration purposes if they let me. There used to be a chest over here. There is still a chest over here. A different type of chest, but still a chest. There's a chance that it's over leveled. I was not that close to them, but whatever. Soko da. I assume that means like take this. Actually, it tells me what level it is if it's over leveled at least, so I don't need to worry about being over leveled. Oh my goodness, so many enemies. Let's let them group up. So I can like AoE them. Let's hope she doesn't get hit. It's a waste of the buff, but I just want them to group up so I don't... Okay, that's probably as good as I'll get. Okay, he has Rod Axe. They really outspeed my entire team by a large margin. Axel Rush for the AoE. He's gonna die at this rate. Too slow. EP1? Yeah, no. Maybe the real treasure was the treasure inside of me all along. Seriously. Give it back. Decent. What do I think is the best one so far? I just want to get experience, because over-leveling is not the end of the world. With early game combat so boring. Like, I think the balance between physical attacks and arts attacks is just generally kind of iffy in these games. Like, early game arts are non-viable. Not non-viable, they're really significantly worse compared to just physical attacks. But then eventually they become, like, supplementary. They're not relevant as, like, a primary damage after a certain point. I don't have chests. I don't have detection, so I actually need to look everywhere to make sure I don't miss any chests. I mean, I'll probably run through here again eventually, but it won't be anytime soon. Frankly, I don't see what you find so funny about puns. I'm already bored of them. Ah, good time, good time. Go up first. Wait, this is... Oh, this is... Where's... Oh, what? That path wasn't there before. Like, you couldn't get that close to the, like, you could not get that close to the railroad. He's just so slow. Let's see what it looks like. So, wind to launch them up, and then just combo them in the air. It's weird that Wazi was kicking when his weapons are fists, but it is what it is. Okay, I assume I can't interact with this. I wonder if we eventually go onto the train tracks. Yeah, that's how that normally targets. Targeting the center automatically. Obtained steel wrist. You know, your human houses are kind of like really big chests. I bet you'd hate it if some giant tore off your roof and grabbed all your stuff. And that's not quite correct, because that would be like the house complaining about its roof being ripped off, which would actually be worse, but like, it would be like ripping, I don't know, the top of a human's head off and stealing their brain. Unless it's established that these chest people the chests aren't alive. There's something that lives inside the chest that is talking to us. Or that is communicating with us. EP charge. 3 out of 61. He rubbed his temple to ease his growing headache. Not that doing so eased it even a little, but old habits were dogged to perform as they would. Again and again he grumbled to himself, "What do I do?" What a weird, like... I wouldn't be surprised if it made more sense if I could remember what the first one was, but I can't remember what the first one was, and the second and third don't clear anything up at all. Okay, come on. Ugh. I don't even want to do actual fights in this game. Like, the early game fights are so dull that I explicitly want to use S-Craft just to save the time. Because these early game fights are so blah. I mean, I don't have to fight every single enemy, but I feel compelled to. At least once on each pass through. On the initial pass through an area, I feel like I should kill every enemy once. Was that a shining palm down there? No, no, no. No, no, no. Was it a shining palm? Nice. Let me... Shoot! It didn't let me boost fast enough. Despite the fact that it engaged in combat with me, it opted to attack me, and then it instantly ran away. That doesn't make sense. This early game combat is a very weak point of these games. Ugh. AoE. Explosions. Sprouted brown rice. I guess I should heal. Everyone else should be fine to heal in combat with a craft. I'm not fighting the dog. I'm done fighting literally everything. Except I need to get rid of these guys if I want to interact with the chest. 3 battle chain, despite the fact that one of them had left. He's gonna die. I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of experience from this, I guess. Oh, these guys are gonna explode and murder me on their turn. But once I kill them, they're just gonna blow up, and I can take a ton of damage. I don't have enough to heal. He shouldn't die. 3-peat beat. It's only a 2x. I mean, at least he leveled up. Oh, she's not leveled up yet. So I'm gonna level up just to full... Ah, she has enough HP. I should have saved first. Gross. What a start to a fight. That's not all what I wanted to click. Group up enough, please. Let's just punch this guy. Shoot these guys. Ah. Let's shoot these guys. I don't have enough to heal. And this guy's gonna die. Okay. They should die. The Chrono Down is not gonna do much. The Broad Axe right in the middle. Tons of damage. That's probably the better shot. She's still... Oh, because they increased the cost up to 60 instead of 40. And I don't have CP regen for free. So she can't spam that half as much as I was accustomed to. Which is a necessary nerf. It was way too good. Like, once it was unlocked, it basically took care of all healing. Or all, like, small-scale healing. Use the code Wishy with Mishy to get 500 Mira off your next Crossbell Eats order. You know what? I have a ton of items to consume. I have a bunch of tier bombs. Might as well use them. But Wishy with Mishy was that one. I'm gonna ignore him. The monster should be here. Oh. Large red man. So that's probably the war god guy. Or Randy's dad. Hello there. Are you going down the highway on foot as well? It's coming. Huh? A train from the Empire. Take a good look. I've actually spoiled what the purpose of this was. You're supposed to say, he's going to ask how many people were there. That was one of the transcontinental railroad services from Erebonia. Not to be rude, but is there something is there anything strange about that? No, nothing strange at all. That being said, you there, boy. That train, how many passengers were on it? What? You took a good look inside as it went by, am I wrong? How many? Answer. Well, I'm not entirely positive, but... What a... Like... I knew the answer beforehand because I had been looking at the guide, and I've given up on using it now. I would have never gotten this naturally. Who, on their first playthrough, would think to count? It's just meant... I guess it's just meant as like a bonus on future playthroughs, or if you spoil it for yourself, you can know that this matters, but it's so weird. Not bad. You're spot on. Maybe it was only luck, but it seems you've got a decent pair of eyes at least. Maybe so. I didn't think I'd get that right. Keep on honing those eyes. Do more than look aimlessly. Step back and see the bigger picture before you. And above all, never let a single moment pass you by. Take stock of each and every last detail. What? That's the key to survival on the battlefield. You would do well to remember that. I mean, this is going to be Randolph's dad. Randolph or Randy. Who was that? I don't know. With that physique but with that physique and presence, he definitely wasn't your everyday civilian. Actually, I'd say that's putting it lightly. What do you... Oh, these were the things we were supposed to kill, maybe? What? Are those? How cruel. What a weak line. Oh no, he murdered the monsters. Could these be the wanted monsters from the request? They must be. They match the description perfectly. Although, it looks like far more than what was initially reported. 3, 4, 5, all slashed to death. I take it this was his handiwork. Yes, I'm sure of it. No regular blade did this. It looks like the work of some kind of giant hatchet. How can you stay so calm after seeing all of this? I'm sorry, this is a little too much, even for me. This feels contrived. Like, at least Ellie and Lloyd have already actively fought people who have turned into demons. Turning into a giant demon is significantly more horrific than a bunch of bug-like monsters being cut apart. Like, it's very different. Right, we should get away from here. That man, he's already gone. Yeah, it looked like he was headed for the city. Even if we left now, I doubt we'd catch up. I'm not sure we'd want to either. Quest extermination abruptly terminated. And then there's just a bug. Yeah, it's like... That sort of component epitomizes my issue with some of the storytelling in these stories. Like, it doesn't make sense that these monsters being chopped up would be horrific. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense because they've met bracers who were strong, like at least this strong, pretty much. Like, Arios was probably this sort of power level. Maybe weaker, but it's just kind of... And oh no, we can't stand near these chopped up monsters despite having fought a demon is kind of a weird line to draw. The problem was not with the sender, Jubilee, a total stranger to him. It was with its receiver, Genevieve, his bride of 7 months. I don't want to fight these guys. These guys are a pain. Just like those guys, I'm not going to fight. The aggro distance is a lot longer in this game, I think. I want to kill the salamander. I just assume it's a salamander. It's a Ginu or Ginu. Okay, so I need to go south. I'm not gonna stretch this anymore. These are acerbic tomatoes, right? Like this is a tomato. Nauseating to Martian, yeah. It's Tomato Man. Tear bomb. Genevieve's father was a ruthless businessman who would do anything to make a profit. Even wed his only daughter to the son of an Erebonian viscount to him. Quite regrettably, in Cyril's humble opinion. Okay. I'm going to assume that there's a chance that when we get down to the area, they won't let us heal, and then we'll instantly be in a fight. Because I'm assuming this is going to be a training exercise type event. Because this type of... this type of... go to an academy is often a combat event. But I would walk 500 Thelg, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the chest who walked 1,000 Thelg to fall down at your door. Doesn't really work. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. It's not quite right. I don't have the timing without the music. Or I don't have the, timing's not the right word, but I don't have the rhythm without the music accompanying it. The gate's open for us, just like the chief said it would be. We're finally here. The police academy is further up, correct? No, the police academy isn't. Yeah, just ahead in the forest. Just ahead is the forest road that leads to it. If we keep going straight, we'll be at the police academy in no time. That's good to hear. Well, it doesn't look like they sent a welcoming party. Shall we show ourselves in? Sorry. I still can't shake the feeling I got from that man we met. Like, being spooked by the man is reasonable, but their reaction to the murder of monsters was kind of felt unnatural. Me neither. Everything about him was overwhelming. But we can't renege on our meeting with the chief just to search for him. Perhaps we could break into two parties? Why? One team continues to the academy, and the other returns to the city to investigate? I suppose that could work. No, it's too soon to split the team in half with our current lineup. But I'll call the first division and notify them about it, just in case. I see. That may be a good idea. Crossbow Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. Hello, Emma. It's me again. Detective Bannings. What is it? Did you find a break in that case from earlier? No, I'm calling about something else. You see, I told Emma about the giant man wearing an eye patch that they encountered on the highway. A large built man in his 40s, red hair, black eye patch. Wasn't traveling by train, car, or airship, but walked on foot from the highway. Understood. We'll keep a lookout on our end. You should proceed to your appointment with Chief Sergei. We'll do that. Sounds like that sorted out nicely. Yeah. This way we won't have to worry so much. Okay. Ready to pass through the gate? Yes. Let's go. Roger that. It feels weird that the police don't recognize the character who I assume is like the war god or whatever his nickname was. Like, he is I'm assuming that's who he is. Like, he's a big time Jaeger. Wouldn't it make sense for the police to know about big time Jaegers that they need to be careful about? Knox Forest Road. But sadly, this is taking longer than I expected, and I don't want to go for much longer because I'm trying to keep these shorter but do them more times a week. So I'm going to be stopping right after this conversation. So, this is the Knox Forest. I've heard the stories, but it's even more vast than I had imagined. Oh brother, do we really have to go through this place on foot? I can't think of a more gauche way to travel. Well, this is how the SSS rolls. We can't back out now. And besides, for all the complaining you've done, you don't look tired at all, Wazzy. Huh, you're right. I thought a city boy like you would have keeled over by now. I mean, he's clearly like competent at martial arts, which help with like stamina. You're giving me too much credit. In truth, my feet are killing me. I think I need our fearless leader to give me a piggyback ride. Still not happening. Shall we proceed? Yes, this is where I stop for today, right as we are about to make our way to the police academy. Because I imagine it's going to take more than half an hour, and I want to keep it in the like 1 to 2 hour range, because my goal is to aim for 5 times a week to do this, which won't be a significant drop from the previous guaranteed like 2 to 4, but it will be easier to maintain a stable pace and not risk burning myself out on this game, because by the end of Trails from Zero, I was done with that game. That game by the end was not a fun time. It was just kind of get it done. And that's all the reason that it was going, but I'm going to try to pace it better on this. Probably a similar amount every week, but less in each individual go. But that's the end for today. Have a nice day. Goodbye.